I want to welcome everybody to our new member orientation tonight. I know that we have our officers, many of them are there and will be participating with our program. We also have members joining, we have students joining, but most importantly, I want to welcome our new members. We wanted to give you a chance to see how you can make your voices heard in the Florida Nurses Association. So this will give you an overview of all the things that FNA does. Our membership committee you'll hear from tonight. My name is Debbie Hogan. I'm the vice president of the Florida Nurses, and as a result, I'm chairman of the membership committee. And I thank all of our membership committee members for participating, in particular for helping with presentation tonight. There's Berlin Duclair, who you're going to hear from, Amina Johnson, Valerie Morrison, and George Peraza Smith. Again, thank you all, and you'll hear from them as they start. Also, additional members are Lottie Cuthberton, Esther Martin, and Helene Salahudin, who may be listening to the presentation. Okay, We'll start with talking about FNA mission. It is advancing the profession of nursing and promoting a healthy Florida. This drives all of our programming and hopefully is something we can accomplish with every program that we do. And these are our strategic pillars. I'm not going to read every one to you, but just to tell you, again, you'll see these in the programs that you participate in: nurse advocacy, member services, nurse development and support, public and professional awareness, professional unity, and organizational excellence. These are the basis of the programs that you'll participate in. So we're going to the structure of FNA with Valerie.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Valerie Morrison, and I am a part of the Northeast region. And right now I'm going to go over the structure and a few other items with you. The first thing that you can see on the screen is that the Florida Nursing Association is made up of regions, and you can see that there are 8 of them. So I want you to quickly look and identify what region you're in. You can see the counties that are listed under each of these regions. And I think it's really important that you know the region that you're in, because there's a lot of local involvement within the region. That is a great way for you to start your involvement. So I hope you all have it. If not, you'll be able to get this on the website as well. I have to keep going. All right, this demonstrates where the majority of our FNA members are located. We actually are spread pretty well through the state. As you can see, South Florida is our largest area, and then followed by the Tampa area. But hopefully we can increase some of the numbers and make it more evenly spread as we continue on. Now, here's the fun part. Since you identified the region that you are part of, now you get to see the leaders of those regions. And this is the person that we want you to reach out to, because this is how you're going to get involved in that area. So in the Northwest region, you see it's Andrea Hefner. In the North Central region, it's Leanne Barfield. In the Northeast region, it's Amber Johnson. And as you can see, they have scheduled meetings on the third Tuesdays at 7 p.m. So definitely jump in on those meetings. There was actually one last night, which I actually missed. East Central region is Director Kimberly Warren, and their next meeting is Wednesday, July 18th at 6 p.m. So lots of opportunity for you to jump in. All right, let's continue here. West Central region is Megan Maroney. Southeast region is Marites Quinto, and you can see they also have scheduled meetings the first Tuesday at 7 p.m. The Southwest region is Shireen Adams, also have scheduled meetings the first Tuesday at 5 p.m. And then finally, last but not least, our South Region Director, Guillermo Valdez. So again, these are the leaders of your region. Identify your region and then get in touch with that regional leader, because that's going to really help you to start your local involvement. Now, here's a great slide showcasing all of our wonderful board of directors. They were just elected this fall, so their seats are 2023 to 2025. It includes the main executive board plus all the regional directors. And the board of directors could not do what they do if we didn't have the amazing, the outstanding FNA staff. And we are so proud to be able to work with such amazing staff. Of course, we've got the dynamic Willa Fuller, who has just been who's our executive director and leads and helps the FNA move forward with grace. And we just love the fact that she's one of our great leaders. But here you see she is partnered with Caitlin Jordan, her new married name, John Berry, Leslie Homestead, Bibi Loughton, Iris Lopez, and Alphaz Habiban. So these are really the heart of FNA, right? Keeping us chugging and really supporting that executive board. So thank you all for all you do. Now, FNA is divided by regions, but we also have these arms that are available to you. So let's look at some of those other ways that you can get involved. First off, there's the Labor Employment Relations Council, commonly known as LERC. This is comprised of the presidents or their contacts of the certified bargaining units that represent the Florida Nursing Association. And these members get involved at the local and community service projects. They also hold office and they help to ensure that the voice of the nurse is represented. There's also the Florida Nurses Foundation. This was established in 1983, and it promotes nursing and the delivery of healthcare through time, talent, and treasure, advancing research, education, and practice. They have sponsored scholarships, research grants. They have supported our nurses in need. And, you know, in the pandemic, we had many of them. And we also have the Barbara Lumpkin Institute, which is part of our advocacy. And I think you're going to hear more about that in a future slide. And finally, we also have the Florida Nurses Political Action Committee. This is another arm where you and your voice can be utilized to help shape the laws and the regulations that govern the nursing profession here in Florida. The Board of Trustees carries out the mission of the PAC. They interview candidates for FNA so that we know which candidates are supporting the profession, and they help to get donations in order for our lobbying efforts to really be pushed forward. And it looks like we're currently accepting applications to serve as a Florida Nurse PAC trustee. And I think that was my last slide. It is. So I'm going to pass it along, and I forget who I'm passing it to. I apologize.
Amina. I think it's Amina. Thank you very much, Valerie.
Hi guys, my name is Amina Johnson. I am the recent graduate director for Florida Nurses Association. Today I will be discussing the benefits of belonging. As an FNA member, it includes the opportunity to partner with FNA or to be a member of FNA and ANA, including the resources and benefits that you can get from both organizations in one. One major benefit to becoming a member of Florida Nurses Association, you have access to the Florida Nurse and you have access to the American Nurse periodical that allows you to stay on top of current information that's going on in nursing. You are able to attend free webinars, discounted CEs for, continuing education credits for your license, and practice advice and consultation through our attorney, one free consultation per year. Let's see. As a nurse advocate, it allows you to stay in touch with the most recent current events in nursing, getting involved in nursing advocacy in areas of your interest, which will be discussed in the SIG groups or special interest groups later on. You can be involved from a grassroots level in your community, a state level, all the way up to a federal level in advocacy. Let's see. Back to the webinars. Free webinars. Let's see. You have options on. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. There we go. Another benefit of membership with FNA is the ability to show your dedication and further your practice by getting involved with the online forums. You are able to network with nurses across the state, where you can also have resources through other nurses involved in FNA. As a new grad director, we are currently working on programs to establish additional resources for the new grads into the field of practice to allow them to transition more smoothly. So I'll discuss the discount education briefly. You have access to a library of hundreds of courses with a 20% off discount through Elite Healthcare, ANA tuition discount program. You even have an option to apply for an FNA Visa rewards card, which is pretty cool. There are other benefits through ANA as well, like auto and home insurance through Liberty Mutual. I mean, a plethora of information that is available on our website. Take advantage of these discounts and partnerships by using the QR code available, also located on our website, if you want to go back and review these later. All right, so poll number 1. How do you plan to make the most of your membership?
Okay, how does it look, Caitlin, for people responding?
Oh, that's awesome.
Great.
Well, thank you guys. And again, definitely visit our website and just go back over those benefits that are available through membership.
Thanks, Amina. I know you have to get to work, so have a good night.
Yeah.
Have a good night
Thank
at work.
you.
Our next presenter is going to be George Peraza Smith. George, making the most of your membership.
Wow, I was expecting slide 33 to be further down. Hi, my name is Dr. George Peraza Smith. George, I am the current treasurer for FNA. I am a past president of FNA, and I am the current president of the foundation. And first of all, I just want to say I'm so excited to see the number of people who are here. See new members, see returning members, see members who have been members but just kind of want to know what the benefits are. I'm so glad to see that you're here and joining us. So there are many opportunities to get involved. One is to attend FNA events that provide you opportunity to network with nurses who have passion about FNA, but nurses who have a passion for maybe a specialty you're in or role you're in. And so it's just a wonderful way to get to know folks. Continuing education, it was said earlier, there's opportunities for research advancement, and then just for personal and professional growth, there are a lot of opportunities. One of the things that I liked about this presentation is that you could bookmark the events calendar on our website, because sometimes it takes about three clicks to get to it. So click save here, click straight into it, keep up with your events. Also, if you keep up with make sure that the headquarters or office knows your current email, you would get news feeds when there's events happening as well. So just I think events to kind of talk about that are from here to the end of the year. The first one is the Advocacy Days, and Advocacy Days is in January in even years and March in odd years. So next year it'll be March when we will be doing our Advocacy Days. It's a great place I think it's a great time to get to know politics and how politics is not the right word, how policy influences your practice on a day-to-day basis. And it's not just for advanced practice nurses, it's for RNs. I mean, we're in a time today that RNs need to be more independent and provide more services that we've been trained to teach. And so, getting involved, what are you passionate about around healthcare? It's also just a great time to if you're passionate about climate change, that affects healthcare. If you're passionate about water, that all affects healthcare. Everything seems to affect healthcare that you may have a passion about. So it's good place to kind of just share your passion with lawmakers, with members of who also attend advocacy days. And it's just a great opportunity to learn and to participate. That was me. Meow.
That was me. Sorry. It wasn't me, but
Nursing Research and Evidence-Based Practice Conference has actually one of our most attended, I think, events, or often attended by many people. This is a great place for, it's going to be in July 27th, 24 in Orlando. It's a great place for doctorates, whether you're a DNP or PhD, to present your research, present what you're doing. It's also a good networking opportunity as well, and fun. And then the membership assembly, we wouldn't be FNA without our membership assembly. It's one of the most exciting things about the FNA, I believe, for me, because I like to be part of the action, and that's what the membership assembly is all about. This year's theme is Safeguarding Nurses, Creating a Path to Healthy Workplaces, focusing on improving workplaces for nurses. I think it's an excellent topic for this year. It's going to be in the beautiful beach island of Hutchinson on the southeast side, mid-southeast side of Florida from the 25th to the 27th of September. There's lots of CEUs that you gain. There's membership-driven events. There's just quite a bit of things to do, and we would love to have you. It's a great place for a first-time person to kind of get to know the organization other than this orientation. Also provides you an opportunity to learn how to get more involved. So the other poll is, what type of events are you interested in the most? Please respond to the poll window that pops up. Advocacy, health, research and evidence-based practice, membership assembly, and local network. And I'm going to have to say membership assembly for me. Awesome. Looks like it's
great.
pretty even across everything. So that's
it looks great.
Yeah, so we're going to the third poll. The third poll is, what type of event do you prefer? Do you prefer to be in person? Do you prefer virtual and web-based, or hybrid? I'm an in-person kind of person, except if I have to travel too far. I'm not trying to sway the votes, I promise. In-person, hybrid, kind of.
Oh, wow, hybrid. That's good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Alrighty, that was my bit. Again, welcome. I'd love to get to know you. Please attend one of our events. Come up and say hi to me and introduce yourself. I'd love to understand what's going on with you.
Oh, thanks, George. We're going to introduce now Berlin, who's going to talk about participating and engaging in a number of programs that are available. Thanks, Berlin. Take it away.
Hi, everyone. My name is Berlin Duclair. I joined FNA as a student and have grown into being a part of the membership committee. And that just goes to show that you can also become part of committees and engaging in the different groups that we have to offer, where you can network, get more support, and also become more involved in continuing to shape nursing and healthcare in general. So I'm going to talk about the special interest groups first. Let's see if this slide can go forward. I'm having a little bit of trouble getting to the next slide. Here we go.
There you go.
So one of our special interest groups involves the health policy. So if you're interested in different aspects that you can incorporate nursing into, such as health policy, which goes from the legislative level, and you can get involved with legislation in such as our advocacy days that we have, and also networking with our regional leaders as well. And I know that we had a sort of meeting with one of our state legislators earlier this year. So those are different ways that this being involved in the group can help to, we can participate in and get involved and help actually in planning and become, more of an advocate for nurses such as ourselves. And then we have the ethics group. So pretty much getting together and talking openly about the different challenges that nurses face as nurses and in the workplace, or dealing with patient care and within the community as well. And we'll also offer educational opportunities that coincide with our code of ethics as nurses. So you can kind of have an open discussion about this and get more ideas, and kind of just shape your mind around seeing different aspects of what other people think as well. Just being open-minded and getting into that. Holistic nursing, we know that that deals with the entire being, not just the biology, the physiology of nursing care, but also psychological and social, as well as spiritual aspects of the human being. So getting together and sharing ideas of how we can better care for our patients and also ourselves, and contribute to the community on a more broad spectrum than just biology and medicine. And we can touch on every part of the human as well. And then research, as you saw in the previous slides, they have the our annual research and evidence-based practice meetings that we have. So that's going to be July 27th as well. And this is where people can come together and present their different their research that they have done clinically or for academic purposes, or studies on academia and clinical, educational as well, with the community, educating the community. And these groups have no set actual meeting schedule. Like, some of our groups don't have set meeting schedules and some of them do. As I spoke about before, we have the different events that some groups will meet for. And some of these special groups meet on a specific day, as you can see throughout the slides as well. Then we have the Justice, Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion, which is also called JEDI. And that just works to kind of include the entire population and all the demographics that we serve as nurses, and also as including ourselves as nurses. So we have discussions about, we'll have discussions about topics that relate to including everyone, and kind of honing in on what we can do to improve nursing care and our outreach in the community as well, with getting everyone more involved with their health. And let's moving along. Okay, our recent graduate special interest group, which is chaired by Nina Johnson, who you met earlier. And this one meets every second Wednesday of the month at 7 p.m. And as Amina was saying, this group is there to offer support for new graduates and kind of help with that transition from being a student to being a nurse, and then so on into whatever pathway the new nurse and new grad would like to go into. And I think there's a pretty good group that we have going on with that, and that it would also include our ANA mentorship program. So as Amina was saying, when you're part of the FNA, you're also part of the ANA. So the ANA has a formal mentorship program where, you know, you have short-term benefits, long-term mentorship, and ongoing mentorship, like the ANA career mentoring. This program is actually closed for applications at this time, but it comprises of an 8-month program where you get paired up with a mentor, and they can kind of help guide you professionally, academically, into further developing your skills, and also with just guiding you in a good direction that you'd like to go in with your nursing career. Flash mentoring, which is a brief one-on-one meeting that you get set up with somebody that if there's a particular topic or a particular question that you have, they can help to kind of guide you in that direction and give you further advisement. And those are just really short 30, 45-minute meetings that you can request to have from the ANA website. And then in the mentoring hub, we have communities, mentor communities and mentee communities, where you can join either or both, and you can share experiences, ask questions. To your right here, I posted a bit of a example of what the community looks like and the discussion post, and you can go in, reply, add your own post, and, you know, just network and involve yourselves with other members of the community and kind of see what, you know, everybody's thinking, what they have going on, and gives you an opportunity to connect with others. And I included the link below where you can find all of these different pathways that you can click on and register, become part of. So here you go, join today. And as Amina said, we are going to have more mentorship resources available to new members and old members, all members. And that is soon to come. So stay tuned.
Thanks, Berlin. Berlin has really been an advocate for mentorship, so we appreciate her efforts in this way too. We're coming to the end here. As you can see, there's so much to do at FNA, but I'm going to mention just a couple more. You can also participate by submitting your name that you're interested in committees. The call for committee member applications goes out every fall, usually after membership assembly. And usually service is 1 year, but it continue. You can say, I'd like to be on this committee again. Most of the committees meet 3 to 4 times a year. So let me show you you're seeing an example of this today with membership committee. Our group works with the vice president and our staff, our membership director, Caitlin Jordan, to provide for membership retention and recruitment. And again, I just want to say thank you to everybody who participated tonight. We hope to have more of these throughout the year for new members. In addition, though, to membership committee, you can participate in other committees. One would be membership assembly planning. So it takes a lot of work to put on our membership assembly in September. And so people started putting together ideas about where to attend, what kind of speakers you need, and that. So they're very busy planning our membership assembly. At that membership assembly, we also give the Florida Nurses Association awards. So people on the awards committee review the awards program, people who have submitted for their incredible work, and they select awardees that we also present at membership assembly. The bylaws committee works on our bylaws. And again, this is usually done around the issue of our membership assembly. Also, the bylaws are the structure of Florida Nurses Association, and we need to keep these up to date. and we review them and make revisions and vote on them at membership assembly. And then the other thing that happens at membership assembly is our reference committee, which has worked on issue proposals for consideration. People submit issues and concerns, and the reference committee determines which ones can be set before the membership. So the membership votes on what reference committees, and then we carry out the directions of those proposals throughout the next year or years. So there's a lot to do with committees, and even now with committees meeting to get ready for membership assembly. And then one final area is our task forces. They're usually created for a specific purpose and serve for a limited period of time. Obviously, the pandemic and disaster you might recognize. This was created during the pandemic. So many of the nurses had a hard time finding out what was the current updates. Our pandemic and disaster task force actually presented programs every week where we tried to update based on the information that was coming out and identifying resources for our nurses working during the pandemic. And then the next one, did I skip one? Oh, hang on. I might have skipped one on the task forces. No, I guess that was it. Okay, so how can you keep track of all these so that you can find where you can have your voice? The online community forum is a great way to do it. And again, thanks to Caitlin, we have instructions here on when you can sign in, use your credentials when you join. And this would allow you to communicate with the online community forum. Let me go to the next one and it'll show you. After you log in, click the groups tag, and on the left are the groups you are a member of. On the right are groups you can join. So click join group, and then you can view all to see every available group. So this is available to you. You don't have to write a letter. You don't have to make a call. You can use the online community forum to become active in the association. So I hope after tonight, or maybe tonight, people will decide to go into the community forum and join. Okay, so let's hear from you again. How do you plan to participate and engage? Are you planning to, and this is, okay, you're planning to attend an event? Are you interested in special interest group participation? Are you interested in serving on a committee? Or do you want to participate in a task force? So take a few minutes to tell us what you think. Wow, a lot of people want to attend an event. Wow, fantastic. But still are interested in special groups, committee, and task force. Very good to see. Thank you all. And like I say, you know about how to sign up. Okay, so moving on, we want to ask you one more thing that's just something that you want, right? How can we help you get the most out of your membership? That could be a short answer. So if there's something in particular that you would like the Florida Nurses Association to do to try and meet the needs you see in your clinical practice, write that in. This is your chance to let us hear from you. Well, that brings us to the end of our slides. There's so much, and I see Marie Etienne is our president, and Marie has made a comment. I'm sorry, I can't see it right yet. Okay, thanks to the membership committee. Okay, well, I want to tell you also, thanks to the members of the membership committee. We're going to go to questions now too, but for everybody to take the time to share the slides and and work on this together, we really appreciate it. And a particular thank you to Caitlin Jordan. Caitlin is our FNA staff person who is our director of member services, among other things. And she does an incredible job. All of you will work with Caitlin if you haven't already worked with her. And we are really so grateful for all the help she gives us. Thank you, Caitlin, for all the work that you do. thanks everybody again for the work tonight and the presentation. So let's hear from you. We have some time. Are there questions that we can answer?
This is Willa. I would just like to quickly say that some of the regions are going to be sponsoring like a small like Nurse Week event. And so keep an eye out for your emails. I know we send out a lot of emails, but we sure appreciate it if you would not unsubscribe, because if you unsubscribe to one, you unsubscribe to all. So just kind of put us in a folder so we don't drive you crazy, but look for opportunities that are perfect for you. We know that not everything we put out is going to be for you, but there will be something that will be for you. And if you're free to go to one of the Nurse Week events that some of the region directors will be providing, it's a good way for people who like to meet face to face to get to see each other. And we also would like to let you know that some of you in different regions that might be a little bit off the grid or further out, please contact us if you think that you could get a small group together in your area to discuss any FNA business or what you would like to see FNA do, because we can provide small grants for like small dinners or things like that. If you all want to do some planning, there's a form that you can request to fill out because the region directors would love the help for some of the outlying areas of their regions. So don't just think because there's an event that your region director is doing and you can't go, that there can't be something for you. You are able to create something if you can get some FNA members together, and we would even send it out to you in that area. So just keep that in mind. You know, for people who really want to get together and miss the face-to-face, we do have an option for you.
Great, thanks, Willow. That's right. And maybe a good way to start that is with nurses, Nurses Week. So try and meet your colleagues that way. It is nice. And that's the beauty of membership assembly too. I think, as George was pointing out, that we all get together and get to meet each other there too. Okay, any other comments? Again, I know we've taken your time tonight, but hopefully you've seen ways that you can make your voices heard in a way that is of interest to you. Thank you again to Caitlin, who helped us put this together. These are her beautiful slides. For all the members on our committee who presented, who took time, who are taking time maybe right before they go to work tonight. Is that right, Berlin? Is that you? I couldn't remember if you told me. You still have to go
I
to work.
worked my 3 days back to back already. I'm done for the week.
Okay, so relax. Okay, so Berlin and everybody who helped, Valerie, Amina, George, thank you for presenting this, and we hope our new members and our current members will be excited and find some other areas where they can make their voices heard. Thank you all, and thank you our FNA staff for all you do. We're very, very grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Have a great
Good
evening.
night.
Thanks, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.